I hope you all enjoyed my commentary. The video helps explain kind of our process and a little bit about what this rank is. On the screen here, there's quite a bit of information about frequently asked questions. I'm just going to go over some of the most common ones. The first one being, are ceramic coatings permanent? Nothing's permanent. The ceramic coating is very resistant to the elements, but it does come off over the years through abrasion. We expect a minimum of 2 years. Other coating comes with a 2-year warranty. Depending on storage and how you take care of it, it's very easy to get it to 3 to 4 year range. A lot of people really wonder if they're permanent or not, and that kind of answers that, as well as how long does it last. Northern climates, it's much easier to get 3 to 4 years out of it because you're not dealing with high sun areas, but minimum of 2 years. All those case studies that Blackwood has done has been in South Florida, so as you can imagine, the sun's pretty heavy down there. So there's a couple of ones up there, and we'll be happy to answer questions later on. We'll be set up at the vendor booth as well. Here's some more frequently asked questions. So do I have to remove oxidation before applying? As you see in the video, the oxidation does need to be removed in order to get the ceramic coating to bond to the surface of the gel coat. Gel coat is very porous, and this coating helps fill in those pores, which is why it lasts so long compared to a wax that sits on top of the surface. That also leads into the next question: is what's the difference between coating and a wax? As I mentioned, wax kind of sits on top of the surface, whereas ceramic coating chemically bonds to that gel coat. So for a wax, over the course of every time you wash it, you're removing a layer of wax. And also another fun fact about wax is it starts to evaporate at 110 degrees Fahrenheit, which is pretty easy to obtain that on the surface of your trailer, especially sitting out in the sun, places like Florida, Texas, even Alabama or Tennessee. What separates Blackwood ceramic coatings from other coatings? Many other ceramic coatings companies started out in the automotive space and kind of just moved over to RVs. Blackwood actually started out making ceramic coatings specifically for gel coat, so it's designed for RVs. I'd like to take a quick minute to thank you guys for being here today and hope you enjoyed the breakfast. I heard it's good. We're going to try it after this. I want to make a special shout out to a few trailers that are here today. Steve and Tally, as well as Randy and whoever they're sitting right over here, on their camera, of course. But their trailers are here, so if you can find them, check them out. Ask them about their experience with us. We appreciate that. And like I said, we'll be at the vendor booth today and tomorrow. And you can ask us any questions there, and we'll be happy to talk to you all. We'll be giving free gloss meter readings to anyone that's interested, just to get the condition of your trailer and see if there's any oxidation on it currently and what it would take to get that ceramic coating on the coat. Thank you all very much for the time.
Thank you.
So Steve is at spot E5, and
Apple 8.
A is an apple, 8 is Randy spot. So yeah, feel free to check it out. Thank you for listening. Well, that's all we got. For $2. It's pretty easy to find here.
In the maintenance area, you mentioned about in between with some spray.
So what that spray is it's Blackwood's Shine Shield. So it can be used every couple months. It's to help boost the coating. So if you're trying to get it to that 3 or 4 year mark, use it twice a year as you're washing it. So you wash it, rinse it off, spray that on, and then as you're drying it, it just goes right on as you drive, comes on off.
So you're not really rubbing it in?
No, you spray it on, and then as you take your dry towel, you just wipe it off and dry it. It's designed to work with the professional coating, so it forms that chemical bond with it as well.
As it degrades past that 2-year point, how does it appear?
How does it?
Patchy or flaky or just shine goes away?
So ceramic coatings, they don't peel off or anything like that. So the best way to tell if it's still on there is while you're washing it. The surface is going to be super hydrophobic, so that water will just roll right off. We'll have a panel we coated half of it down at the bend roof, and so we'll show you all how it works. That's the best way to tell if it's starting to wear off is if that water isn't beating on the surface as it was when we first applied it. Thank you.
So when you go past the 2 trees where you're have to get it done, it's just the same pricing all over again?
So it's not the same prices, we need to figure out exact prices, but it's definitely going to be, we're thinking half of that, because at that point, there's not going to be oxidation on it unless you wait afterwards on it for 4 years. So at that point, it's just a quick polish, alcohol wipe, and then put another layer on. The good thing about black coat is you don't have to completely remove it to put more layers on, because it does form that chemical bond. A lot of ceramic coatings, you need to remove that base layer, put a new one on in order for it to get that full longevity out of it. Thank you.
So do you all routinely pack up and travel to different states as a team?
Yeah, we actually, we talked to Matt before we came here, and he was asking us where we're gonna stay. I said, yeah, we got a spot at the campground. He's like, oh, what brand of trailer are you staying in? I said, you might have heard of it. It says a Coleman 10-person tent. And so yeah, we've upgraded from a 3-person to a tent so we can get our cots in there. But yeah, it's kind of an adventure for us. We get to travel around. See, we've never been here before. We're going to Texas next month to do quite a few down there. You might see some people in here that we're going to do theirs too. Yeah, it's kind of an adventure for us. We get to camp and take a couple days in between each job and explore a little bit. So.
You guys are gonna raffle off a free one, right?
Yeah, they actually, they called the number yesterday to the person on here, so,
How about coming to you guys in Murfreesboro? Do you have a facility in Murfreesboro?
yeah, so we got a property right now set up, we're working on it, pretty much every day to get it set up so people can come. We have a 30 and 15 inch hookup as well as water, so we want to make it, what we want to do is turn it into an area where you all can come and camp at night, and during the day, we're only 30 minutes to Nashville, so there's plenty to do. Leave there the first day, go to wherever, come back, stay in the camper, everything like that, so.
You guys expect that being ready next year or so as far as being able to come to you?
You can come out, it's ready, it's not polished, but it's there.
You're across South Nashville?
What's that?
South Nashville?
We're in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, which is about 30 minutes southeast of Nashville. So it's not quite as busy, but it's getting there. So, but this property is pretty far out in the country, so it's private and everything like that.
When you come to Texas, you ain't have to sleep in a tent, you can come to our house.
We send you your address, after this, and we'll stay there.
When you're giving the treatment, what do you do with the plastic parts, like the vents to the refrigerator?
So the vents,
Yeah.
so plastic can be coated, glass can be coated. The only thing we don't do is the caulking, because that gets redone every several years, as far as I'm aware. So we don't go with that, we don't want to interfere with that. And also, on the same hand, when we go to recaulk it, it doesn't interfere with our coating either.
Do you have any difficulty working around the solar panel?
No, so we go already to solar panel. We don't coat the solar panels themselves just because we don't want UV resistance on top of it. We clean them. We don't really have too much of an issue. We get under it as we can. I mean, if they're off, it definitely makes it easier.
You said that the coating lasts on average about 2 years. is that for a typical once every month camper, or is that, say, somebody's full-time and they're spending the whole year out?
So that's full time, so the way they came up, the minimum 2-year warranty is Glyco did some accelerated weather testing. So as you can see here, so basically they simulated what it would be like every single day out, and then when it's washing it, I don't know exactly how many washes they did, we had access to the case studies and everything. So that's a minimum of 2 years in South Florida, so a pretty strong sun. So if you're in the northern states, like I said, it's much easier to get 3 or 4 years out of it. As long as it's taken care of, washed regularly and stuff like that.
If the camper's kept undercover, does it break?
So if the camper is kept undercover, it goes a long way up in the coating.
It doesn't, but it won't break.
Correct, it will not worry about this.
So it doesn't ever break naturally, like if you kept it completely housed, there's not a wear over time, just fine.
Theoretically, we can definitely give you some studies on that. As far as I'm aware, if you never took it out of the garage that was sealed, the coating would last. As far as I'm aware.
After you have the ceramic coating done, is it recommended that you use a pH neutral soap when you wash it off?
Yes, correct. pH neutral. A lot of automotive soaps can be used. A lot of them are pH neutral. You don't want to use like a washing wax soap. That's not necessary. Once you get a ceramic coating, you don't have to be on that waxing your camper anymore. Which is let us do the 16-hour stuff flat, and you don't have to be out there flying around waxing anymore. So this is.
How do you work around the weather elements if you're in the correct side?
Yeah, so we can't do it in the rain. It makes it difficult, and the coating is to cure. So I guess we just have to work around rain. We do it in the sun. It can be done in the sun. It's just a little more difficult. You just have to work in a small area. Gets you a nice farmer's tan going. But, yeah, that's about it. Rain, we just kind of waiting until we got a couple nice days lined up, and just like waxing, I suppose. Yes, sir.
Do you filter water or do you not?
So we don't filter the water. We compound the polish afterwards, so if there ends up being any sort of water spots or anything like that, it'll come off in the compound polishing stages. And then afterwards, the ceramic coating is pretty resistant to that kind of stuff. So.
You mentioned something about that this particular product is designed specifically for like gel coats for the RV industry.
Yes, sir.
I was curious, I didn't know there's a different polish that you'd recommend like for an automobile or a tow vehicle. But I think if you're doing your trailer and your tow vehicle sitting there, you already both of them?
Yeah. So Glyco makes automated coatings as well, and as well as marine coatings. So if you got a boat, come in that too. But yeah, we've done a lot of cars with it. It works phenomenal. We can show you some videos to come out and move and everything. Some cars we've done, but yeah, they make different coatings for automotive, marine, aviation, RV. So
What do you charge for the car?
what's that?